Expectations are high, and there will be blood.
All right, we are done with that scene. Moving on.
The first season was about hope, then this season is about healing.
We'll read the script, and every time I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna do this.
Background, action.
As we get ready for the arrival of the Pitt Season 2 on HBO Max later this week, it's worth asking an important question. What kind of chaos is waiting for us this time? One thing this show has proven already is that it's not in a rush. The Pitt takes its time with long-form storytelling, carefully balancing intense individual medical cases with larger, season-spanning crises. That approach paid off in Season 1, where everyday ER pressure eventually collided with something far bigger. Last season, that breaking point came in the form of Pitt Fest, a mass casualty event that completely derailed everyone's expectations and forced the staff into survival mode. It wasn't just about medicine anymore, it was about endurance. So what replaces that kind of trauma in Season 2? According to showrunner R. Scott Gemmell, the new season introduces a different kind of threat, one that's quieter, more insidious, and potentially just as dangerous. Gemmell explains that there's an old saying in emergency medicine: the longer you stay, the longer you stay. In Season 1, the staff's plans to go home were shattered by a sudden disaster. In Season 2, something else goes wrong, a technical glitch inside the emergency department itself. It's not a fire, not a riot, not an external attack, but a failure from within the system that forces everyone to adapt on the fly. And that kind of problem can be just as terrifying. Medical dramas have explored blackouts, system failures, and large-scale disruptions before. On paper, that might sound familiar. But the Pitt has already shown that it knows how to flip familiar tropes on their head. Instead of leaning on spectacle alone, the series focuses on how pressure changes people, how exhaustion, fear, and responsibility reshape decisions. A technical failure means fewer resources, slower response times, and mistakes that carry real consequences. It forces the ER staff to rely on instincts rather than protocols, and that's where the show thrives. Because when systems fail, character is all that's left. Season 2 looks ready to challenge its doctors and nurses in new ways, pushing them beyond physical exhaustion into moral and emotional gray areas. If the first season proved what this team could survive, the second may test what they're willing to sacrifice. So what are you expecting from the Pitt Season 2? Do you think this internal crisis will be even more dangerous than Pitt Fest? And which characters do you think will crack under the pressure? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TV Promo Recap for episode previews, season breakdowns, and coverage of the Pitt and more must-watch HBO Max series. Because in the ER, when something goes wrong, everything goes wrong.